If you kind of roll your eyes every time someone talks about self love, I don't blame you. I used to be you, and I completely get it. And so I can understand why, in a lot of my videos, when I talk about self love, that a lot of people are probably like, oh, you know? It's because I think it gets overused a little bit without explanation of what it actually means or how to even get there. And and so I wanted to take a moment to help with that. I think when I first kind of went down this path, I remember someone telling me to go look in the mirror and tell myself I loved myself or something. And I thought, that seems silly. Why would I do that? And then I tried it and it felt extremely uncomfortable. And I'm like, what am I doing? And and so I think that it can be something good to do because there's a reason I was feeling uncomfortable when I looked at myself in the mirror and told myself I loved myself. And it was because I didn't believe it. On some level, I did. On some level, I've always loved myself. But on the other level, I've believed what other people have told me, that I'm not good enough, I'm not lovable. And they haven't used those words, but that was the message I was receiving. And so when people who don't love themselves are sending you a message and you begin to believe it, it's hard to trust yourself when you want to tell yourself, I love you. And so what I've learned over time is that actions speak louder than words. And the way you begin to really trust yourself and really start to have love and compassion for yourself is to act like it. And what that means is that when you are in a situation and it doesn't go the way you wish it would have gone, you give yourself some grace. It means that when you think back to things that you've done or said or that have happened to you, that you have compassion and love for yourself, that you don't stand in judgment of yourself. And so as you continue to consistently show up for yourself in that way, you just automatically shift to self-love, love and compassion. And then once you're able to have it for yourself, it becomes way easier to have it for other people. But that comes later, and that's okay. But it's the consistency of showing up for yourself over and over again from a place of compassion and not of judgment that allows you to make the shift. And so you can go to the mirror and you can tell yourself, I love you. And I'm not saying it doesn't help, because it kind of does. But the way that your inner child, the person who is in there who doesn't believe you, starts to believe it, is when you are consistent and consistently showing up from a place of love and compassion. And so there's a rush, and it may take a while, and you may not always show up from love and compassion, and all of that is okay. But over time, it'll just start to be the way it happens for you. And it's such a beautiful shift. And so I hope this helped. And again, there's no rush. It doesn't happen overnight, nor does it need to. And just give yourself some grace along the journey. I hope this helped, and I hope you have an amazing day. Take care.